Good evening, everyone. I'm Ian Roth, and today is September 12th, 2013. It's a date of importance for two reasons. A, it's a home opener for our Southern Regional Rams here for the 2013 fall season. The second reason is they're dedicating their field to Coach Emmert, a very important man here at Southern Regional and all over Ocean County. Tell us a little bit about what kind of coach he was on the field.
Sure. Coach Emmert was an assistant coach in 1964, way back, and then all the way up until 1972 when he became the head coach. And myself and Coach Sermarini. I don't know if you've ever heard of Coach Tony Sermarini.
Oh, yes, definitely.
There you go. A very fine defensive coordinator. We came together and we decided we'd like to see if we can build a powerhouse at Southern Regional High School.
And Ron Emmert was a football coach and a teacher here for 36 years. And he was one of the forefathers of the rich tradition of success and athletics, commitment to athletics that we have here in this district. And so we're going to dedicate this field to him, and he's going to be here tonight. We're all excited about that. And all these people are all people that have been associated with Southern during the Ron Emmert era and are here to celebrate this very special night.
Mr. Emmert personifies what a class act is. He was my football coach, when I was younger, and he was just a great guy, class act, and a number one, just great guy. And nobody deserves this more than Ron Emmert.
All right, Mr. Kaiser, what kind of person was Mr. Emmert to this community?
Mr. Emmert was a very influential person in the community, not only for his students, but his football players. He was a tremendous leader in our community, and he just had a great demeanor about him that people loved. When I played at Southern Regional, and when he was the head coach from 72 till 86, we always had a great defense, and he always played to the defense's advantage. And he was a great offensive coach, but people were afraid to play us because we hit. And back then, we might have not won every game, but when the people were done with the football game, they knew they were in a game.
What kind of influence was Mr. Emmert on this Southern Regional community?
He was a big influence. He was involved in football and basketball, but more importantly, he was involved with the students and what they were able to do. He just spent a lot of time in their lives. It wasn't just about wins and losses on the football field or the basketball court. It was about the students and what he could do to help them.
I've known Coach Emmert for 52 years. We went to college together, we played football together, and we came to Southern Regional High School and we coached together for many, many years.
I want to thank everyone for attending and welcome you all to this very special night. I didn't realize personally how difficult it's going to be for these last few seconds. Watching Coach and all these special guests come on to join us in this very special evening. We're here tonight to celebrate a career that is second to none as far as one that's contributed to the traditions, the rich traditions, and the successes that we all call ourselves members of the Southern Experience now enjoy. It started with a group that stands behind me and a handful of their colleagues. And we're so grateful that Ron could be here with us tonight with his lovely wife Patty and his daughters Bonnie and Christy. And whenever we talk about Ron, when I first was hired here, I thought Ron's name was Ron Tony Gabe, because that's all I heard was Ron Tony and Gabe. So when we celebrate the dedication of the Ron Emmert Field, we're also recognizing his two lifelong friends and college teammates who came here and coached with him and helped build that tradition and are here tonight, Tony Sermarini and Dave Diagino. I personally have the benefit of first-hand contacting, taught how to coach by Ron, learning how to conduct myself on the field and off the field. And one of the many things I took away that lives with me now in my professional career is the ability to handle adversity with head held high, and character and integrity, and no matter what the conditions and no matter what's going on around you, keep your eye on the ball and handle yourself stately. And to this day, I have Ron to thank for that. I'd now like to introduce Diane Gove, Assemblywoman Diane Gove, and Senator Chris Connors, both of whom our Southern Regional alumni, and are going to present a proclamation on behalf of the state. Thank you very much. In the 24 years that I've been honored to represent the people of the 9th Legislative District, I would have to say that this is perhaps one of the greatest honors that I've had. An individual who has played a positive role in so many people's lives, all the people that are standing behind me, you folks that are sitting in the stands, those that have come before us, and those that will come after us. He wasn't just a football coach or an educator. He was an individual who participated in the individual lives of everyone he came in contact with. So many things in my life, I reach back and I remember Ron Emmert, Dave Eugenio, and Tony Sommarini. They taught you toughness, they taught you perseverance, they taught you how to prepare, and they taught you how to succeed in life. It is indeed fitting that 39 years later, when we return back to the field that I stood on, when Ron and Dave and Tony were my coach. And so, from the bottom of my heart, Coach, I have to say thank you so very, very much for the contribution that you have made to this great school, to this great county, and to the entire region. Thank you so very much. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you my colleague, Assemblywoman Diane Gove, who is not only a colleague of Ron Emmert, but she's also a great fan. And she brings with her today a joint resolution duly enacted in the Senate and the Assembly, signed just yesterday by the Senate President and the Speaker of the House, which pays tribute to one of the greatest men standing up here today.
So you'll have to bear with me, because Mr. Emmert was my history teacher, later social studies colleague, but most of all, dear friend. I'm really honored to be with you guys today because of his inspiration. I was able to be a teacher, to love government, and to be here as a representative of our community today. Thank you so much. This is a joint legislative resolution by Senator Connors, Assemblyman Rump, and Assemblywoman Gove. Whereas the Senate and General Assembly of the State of New Jersey are pleased to join the Southern Athletic Club in dedicating the Ron Emmert football field at Goldberg Memorial Stadium on September 12, 2013. And whereas Ron Emmert served with distinction as a history and a driver's ed instructor at Southern Regional High School, where he also gave generously of his time and energy as head football coach until 1986 and as a head basketball coach. And whereas Ronald Paul Emmert has been upheld in his life efforts by his wife Patricia and his two daughters Bonnie and Christy, and he takes special delight in his 4 grandchildren. And whereas the strength and success of the state of New Jersey, the vitality of its communities, and the effectiveness of our American society depend in great measure upon dynamic and selfless individuals as exemplified by Ron Paul Emmert. And whereas it is altogether proper and fitting for this legislature to recognize the dedication of the Ron Emmert football field and to join in affirming the field's importance to the citizens and youth of Manahawkin and Ocean County. Now therefore, be it resolved by the Senate and General Assembly of the State of New Jersey that this legislature hereby notes the dedication of the Ron Emmert football field on September 12, 2013, and pays tribute to all those whose efforts have contributed to this praiseworthy endeavor. And be it further resolved that a duly authenticated copy of this resolution be signed by the Senate and the Assembly Speaker and attested by the Senate Secretary and the Assembly Clerk. Signed, Stephen M. Sweeney, President of the Senate, and Sheila Y. Oliver, Speaker of the General Assembly.
Thank you, Assemblywoman Gold and Senator Connors. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce a Board of Education member who is also a Southern alumnus who played basketball for Coach Emmert, Tommy Serpico.
Thank you, Craig. On behalf of the Southern Regional Board of Education, we'd like to welcome everybody for coming out and showing your support tonight. Coach Ron arrived on the campus of Southern in 1964 after a standout career as quarterback at Ursinus. Ursinus would provide a pipeline for future coaches Tony Cermarini and Dave DiEugenio. In 1972, Coach Ron was appointed head football coach. Over the next 14 seasons, he amassed a total of 65 wins, including the school's first conference championship in 1972 and the first state playoff appearance in 1975. In 2013, Ron was elected to the Shore Conference Hall of Fame. But Ron's statistics only tell part of the story. Ron coached during a year of unrest in America when the younger generation questioned the values of the older generation. But Ron was an exception. Most of Ron's players wanted to emulate him and be just like him. Ron possessed an inner strength, a fairness, character, and inspiration that served as a role model for all the students and players. Ron was a big proponent of fundamentals, and we would spend endless hours in practice on practicing fundamentals. It would pay off during the game. But we didn't realize what Ron was really teaching us was the fundamental values of life. What you are as a person is far more important than what you are as a football or a basketball player. Ron's legacy will be the thousands of student athletes that he's influenced and who are all better people today for their association with Ron. Ron, thank you for your contribution in making Southern what it is today.
Thank you, Tom. Our last speaker before the official field dedication is President of the Old-Timers Club, the Southern alumnus who also played football for Ron, Michael Kaiser.
I was very fortunate to be a captain for Coach Ron Emmert back on the 1977 football team. In the course of a lifetime, you are fortunate if you can meet and spend quality time with a person who generates strength, kindness, moral value, dedication to name this field of battle, the field of his career, the Ron Emmert Field. Our most devoted congratulations to Coach Ron Emmert. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Michael.
In every loss with the Rams, have been very, very supportive. I have my wife Pat, my two daughters Bonnie and Christy, and 4 grandchildren. Lots of girls there. But I also have 1,000 sons. And that's how I look upon them, because that's what high school football does to a coach. How lucky can I be? Thank you.
Ron Emmert, an inspirational man, an important man, and a man that touched many lives here at Southern Regional and across Ocean County. It's only appropriate that they name the football field after him and in his honor. I'm Ian Roth, Southern News Network.